here we have two Hebrew nouns, Melech and Yisrael. Melech, meaning king, Yisrael, the proper name, Israel. Anytime you have two nouns put together in the Hebrew, such as this, Melech Yisrael, it forms what's called a construct. In English, we add the word of in between these two nouns. So the Hebrew phrase Melech Yisrael means king of Israel. There are a few instances where there are letter changes to indicate that there is a construct present. And this is one example. Malka, Shva. Malka means queen. Shva is the place, Sheba. Now, notice the word Malka ends with the letter He. When the first word of the construct is a feminine word ending with the letter He, the letter He is changed to a Tav. So this becomes Malkat Sheva, Queen of Sheba. Another case where a letter will change is when the first word of the construct is a masculine plural with the suffix yod mem. So here we have an example of two words, Elohim and Yisrael. Notice that Elohim is a plural word with the yod mem suffix. When this is used in a construct, the mem is dropped and it becomes Elohe Yisrael, which is God of Israel. In the last section, we looked at Genesis chapter 1, verse 1 through 5. Now, in verse 2, there are actually three constructs in here. Let's take a look at them. The first one is Panei Tahom. Now, Panei, we learned, meant face of, because it's a construct. So the word is panim, yod mem suffix, but because it's in the construct, the mem drops and we have Panei Tahom. Panei meaning face of, Tahom the deep, face of the deep. Ruach Elohim. Ruach meaning wind or spirit, Elohim meaning God. So Ruach Elohim, a construct that means wind of God or spirit of God. Here again we have the word Panei, which is the word panim. The mem drops because it's a construct, so we have Panei Hamayim, which is the face of the waters. So when you're reading the text and you see two nouns put together, these are going to be a construct. The exceptions are if the first noun is the end of a sentence, a thought, and then the second noun is actually the first word of another sentence or thought, then that's not in the construct. Or if there's a list, like when the Bible says cattle, donkeys, and sheep, okay, the cattle, donkeys, that's a list. It's not a construct. So there are going to be some exceptions to this. But in most cases, when you see two nouns put together, it's forming a construct. And there can be multiple constructs. There could be something of something of something of something.